Just gonna start calling gender reveal parties sex parties so people stop inviting me. Like, look, I love and support you, but I don't really care if your kid is born with an innie or an outie. Man, I grew up wanting to be a space cowboy, and now all I do is pay bills and worry about the price of eggs? This isn't a midlife crisis. This life crisis is mid. Can you guys help settle a debate between me and my wife? When they scream ACAB, they don't mean the dogs, right? I mean, the dogs are just good boys who are corrupted by the system doing a job that they were tricked into doing, right? This is your yearly reminder that you can't give a high five with only 4 fingers. Practice fireworks safety. If not for you, then for your bros. One weird thing about being married is that I would literally take a bullet for my wife. But I will not clean up that wet hair off the shower wall. She could build herself a fuzzy hair box in the bathroom for all I care. That shit's gross. I know that they say love is the best feeling, but you ever know you're right about something when you're in an argument with someone and you tell them to Google it and they defiantly start Googling it? I'm pretty sure that's the best feeling. Well, hey there, pretty lady. I heard you like bad boys, and I've got some good news for you. I am bad at everything. That's the type of autism where you can't just casually start watching Lord of the Rings, otherwise you have to watch all of the Lord of the Rings movies. Because I think I have that. Do you ever think Hunter S. Thompson woke up and was like, ugh, I gotta pretend to be this guy again? I just witnessed one dude ask another dude if he can hit his vape. And I'm not even gay, but I think I finally understand that whole ick thing girls were talking about. It looked like a child asking an adult if he had any games on his phone. I'm going shooting this morning. I'll make sure to take a picture of me holding the gun slightly wrong so all you gravy seals can get mad in the comments. 2A nerds are the biggest nerds and they pretend they're not. They're like football fans that pretend they're not cosplaying when they're wearing their team's jersey. Are you sitting on the remote? No? Are you sure? How far are you willing to go? Do you possess a constitution to go as far as needed? Because I will burn this couch down and bask in its lovely glow. I get so annoyed with tech companies because they don't even invent anything anymore. They just make it digital and put it behind a paywall, or take an old industry and make it gig work. Remember when they used to invent phones and Nintendos and shit? My wife's love language? More like love languages. She wants all that stuff. She's got a love Rosetta Stone, a love Tower of Babel. No, but why do they all look like that? You know who I mean. Ooh, where did your mind just go? That's interesting, isn't it? We're learning about ourselves today. Look, you can believe whatever you want at this point. Frankly, I don't care. But the one thing that we do know for sure is that Jeffrey Epstein didn't think it was a Democrat hoax. Are kids still fundraising by selling chocolate bars door to door? Because if you were selling margarita vouchers to the local Mexican restaurant instead, I'd buy 5 of those things. For a good cause. I can't forgive you for something you haven't asked for forgiveness for. If you haven't actually asked for forgiveness, what you're asking me to do is you're asking me to forget. And I can't control whether or not I remember something. If a polygraph actually detected lies, shouldn't I be able to ask my wife a question and then go back into her Apple Watch fitness history and see if she was lying? Think about it for a second. You light up every room you're in. It's one of the many unanticipated side effects of being a complete dumpster fire. Funny thing about any streaming platform is that I can instantly know whether or not a movie is on it just by asking myself, do I want to see it? Because if I want to see it, the answer is definitely no. I mean, sure, Pioneer Day is the day where they celebrate the LDS Church settling in Utah. But technically, it's also the day that the Mormons illegally immigrated into Mexico to seek asylum. Can we just end cruises? They're huge pollutants, terrible on climate change, nobody really likes them, and according to Netflix, everybody dies on them anyways. You ever notice that there are no body positivity anthems now that Ozempic is a thing? Kind of a sad side effect of a drug that only celebrities can afford, you know what I mean? Going paddleboarding today for the first time, and color me skeptical. It's just standing, but on the water? I don't really see where all the fun is in that, but okay, I'll give it a try. If my wife ever leaves me, she has to give me my cool superhero facts and obscure Lord of the Rings facts back. It's not fair that she gets to look cool in front of her new boyfriend. Those are mine. I was thinking about getting on some testosterone replacement therapy because I'm about that age, but then I got worried because every celebrity I know that is on it looks like a thumb. You ever notice that? They all just look like a big toe? You know what I mean. Just remember that people on the spectrum understand humor. They just don't give you the courtesy of a fake laugh. You're not as funny as you think is what I'm saying.